It's odd. This builds pressure, clicks on, high side boosts up, then it shuts off because it hits pressure, and then it sits, idles back down, but it's like quick. So it's like something's not letting it push all the way through. You are now watching Farming with Duffy Ag. Welcome back to the channel. It's been an all-day battle. Not really with this, I've just been doing everything else. So now it is sprinkling, which they said it wasn't gonna. So I better close up my book. And well, yeah, I got all sorts of stuff out here. Close this up, put that away, because I was reading up on wiring. So with that being said, I got it jacked up on the blocks. Put the U-joint in the front, so we're good. We got four-wheel drive back. Did go and get the right connector end, I guess that would be what it's called. Did that. Put the wires all back together that were missing up there. That's why I had to do a little bit of reading. And with that being said, we're back to AC work. It's really actually gonna rain right now. So I did go out back and get a motor off the other one, or a fan motor. Yeah, that one doesn't work either. So I got one fan motor that doesn't work, but let's see what they look like, the gauges. Yep, still holding. That might be a tad lower, but we're gonna put some dye in it anyways and see where it goes from there. I really hope it doesn't actually rain. That's killing my mood. But yeah, got a can of R134A. Got my scale out. Let's charge this bad boy up and see what we can do. Stopped raining, so I put the oil in. Where's my cap now? I don't even know. There it is. So put oil in, put the dye in. Got the dye all over myself, though. That is always a good time. And then this is sitting on the scale. We're attached. By no means am I an AC expert. I know about it, but I'm not an expert. So if I'm doing something wrong, tell me. There's plenty of good comments from the previous video. Somebody did say use nitrogen. I don't have nitrogen though. And then you can charge it and see where the leak is, but I don't think, it might be a little leak, but we'll charge it. I just put the dye in, so once it's charged we can see what's going on. Also got to figure out why my voltage off of that is not, that's the supply to run over here. I don't have power coming through it. But I think based on the wiring diagram, that goes to the fan motor that's bad. And that is why it's got like 1 volt. So I think it's got issues there. So we might take the fan motor off and then see what we got. But we're hooked up. So we can open this up. Let's make sure we're actually tight. Yeah, we went tight. There we go. Got dye all over everything. So with the dye you use UV light and then some glasses and you can see where it's leaking. So I've been using the power probe to actually supply power to click the AC on, because like I said, that line isn't working. So I got to figure that out, and I can just put 12 volts right to the switches and let it run. This thing keeps shutting off on me, which is rather inconvenient. So, yeah, that's wicked inconvenient. I don't know why it's shutting off. I use this for... It's not because I'm dropping it or nothing. So we got 36.4 pounds in here. This takes 3.25, I think it was. it back. But then we can look at the gauges and make sure we're right on that. Well, it took some. The fan's up top. One doesn't work at all. One works when I put power, so the little breaker in between I think's bad. Because it's got power on the other side. Yeah, so we're gonna do 2 fans. We'll do the breakers. Probably should just do the coil while I'm up there, but it's odd. This builds pressure, clicks on. High side boosts up, then it shuts off because it hits pressure, and then it sits, idles back down, but it's like quick. So it's like something's not letting it push all the way through. So I gotta do some reading, figure this out. I'm sure somebody's dropping in the comment what's going on with it, but yeah, by the time you guys see this, hopefully I got it figured out. I gotta do some digging, probably put a vacuum back on this, open up the top and just see if I can see if it's clogged coming one way. Definitely, yeah, losing this battle currently. Got it figured out though, but definitely losing this battle. Let me show you here. I wish GoPros were better at night, but I got my work light there. Outdoor shop fun. So, let me pull another light up. Yeah, this is not that much fun. So even though I could pull a vacuum through all this, it had enough of a blockage, and I made it worse by blowing air through it, through the condenser, which is this big radiator looking thing that wraps around here. That is, in fact, I guess it's held on by a few bolts. So, between that and I broke a line that came out of the dryer over there because you just couldn't pivot it any longer. Hopefully the other one, the condenser, and that is good. We'll have to take it off and blow it through it, see if it is or not, and then we'll switch it. But this one is plugged so solid full that it builds pressure instantly, doesn't let it go anywhere. Yeah, tried to blow it out, had a little bit of luck, and then it plugged right back up. So we're done with this for tonight. It is 9:30 at night, so it did beat me, but I guess that's only 2 bolts. Maybe we can, I don't know. Maybe we'll go out to the other cabin, take that other one off and just blow it out so we know if there's hope tomorrow or if this is a project for when we get some spare parts. Well, yeah, alrighty, we'll go do that before we get out of here. Let's see how this works out. Quick switch of that all came apart really nicely, so glad I have, let's not drive into the bushes here. Glad I have that parts cab. Shout out to Randy Griffin, who sold me the transmission and the cab and a bunch of other stuff. I got piles of stuff for the 7520. So shout out to him. The screener is here. So they've been screening. It's 9:40 at night. I want to get this together, put a vacuum on it, and then tomorrow I can get back into this. We'll see. This looks like it got changed, like it's not original. Mine is pretty well clapped out and original looking. I'll pull up here and we'll blow it out, see if it blows out, and then we'll toss it in there. Like, yeah, this condenser looks pretty sharp. Plugged. Can't even blow air through it. Oh, I guess when the compressors fail, they put metal into the system and then plug everything up. Well, put metal into this and plug everything up. Allstate Ag Parts does have one online that they have it for $277. It's used, but I gotta sleep on it and think about it. I think after that, this thing will work. We're gonna put 2 new blower motors up top. Somebody said put the cab blower motor, or 2 condenser motors, and somebody said put the cab motor. The new ones are much quieter. Might as well while we're at it. Yeah. So I guess tomorrow I can narrow it up, get the wheels done, and then I gotta figure out. It's Saturday night, so gotta figure out what I'm gonna do with that. I don't know if taking it. There's a place in Lowell. I don't know if taking it theirs would be beneficial, if they could do anything, or if they just say it's probably not repairable. They're pretty old school good, but for $277, I don't know. So, didn't make much progress today at all, but not every day is awesome. Lately it has been less than awesome every day, but it's all part of it. There's a reason why the previous owner never fixed it, and there's a reason why I've been not wanting to dive into it, because I knew it was going to be a challenge and frustrating. But I did do some stuff on it today. I did a lot of stuff in the barn earlier. It's part of owning older equipment. So yeah, I still couldn't go out and buy a new piece of equipment for what I have into this at all, not even close. So I'll be honest, I probably have 20 some thousand in this, low 20s, 21, 22 maybe, which you can buy a working running one for 14. Granted, I've had some learning experience. I got mine to where it was, the clutch, things like that. Maybe I got 24 with the clutch. The clutch was a little expensive, but yeah. Go find yourself a 235 horsepower tractor for that price. A newer one. I'm trying to think. Yeah, you could get like an 8640. Not really that far ahead, stuff like that. But it's not till like you get to the 9000 series. A decent one, 70 grand. 60, 70 grand. Not with stupid number of hours on it, but yeah. And then some of that stuff I can't work on anyways, so I'm happy with the old girl. We just gotta, like, if we wanted to, I could just put the tires on. We could go push bunk, but I really want AC. It makes it better for anybody running it. I figure I'm gonna spend some hours in it this fall. It's nice having air instead of having the window open, having dust come in. So alrighty, that's gonna do it. Not a lot of action, keeping you up to date on this stuff, but hopefully tomorrow goes better. I got some ideas of what I'm gonna do. Well, I appreciate you guys watching, liking, subscribing. At some point we'll get into some more action, but till then, thank you and have a good one.